just having a thought about a conversation I had with Tinker years ago. And we were going through kind of the red teaming on, why are business development, business leaders, financial personnel within the organization at high levels paid much greater salaries, bigger salaries than the creatives, than the product creation side. And, we didn't really have a good immediate answer. We had some speculative thoughts on it. And we kind of thought, well, this is an interesting conversation, and people debate it all the time. For years when I was in the innovation engines, we would talk about the pressures we would get from on high in the leadership roles about, this or that. And there'd always be this push-pull between the creative engines and the ROI engines, shall we say. And one would say, well, you're not going to make money, you're not going to have profit if we're not building great product. And then the other side would say, well, if we're not selling great product and making money on it, you're not going to have money to build product. Chicken or the egg kind of argument. But in the end, basically one of the things that Tinker and I landed on, whether it was a message from God for me or what, but I woke up and just thought, this may be the answer. Business people go to, their business schools, MBA pursuits, whatever it is, financial modeling, and, for lack of a kinder way of framing this, they're immediately kind of educated on the thinking process of, look, if you're successful as an employee, then you're going to make your organization successful. If you're paid well as an employee, then you're going to be earning your company probably a multiplication of that, 10x. Who knows? And so the incentive and the business modeling reality is, hey, you are your own brand first. Take care of your brand. If your brand is successful in an organization, then it's assured that you're going to be helping make that organization successful. And that's all great logic. It makes sense, and so if that's programmed into your methodology and psyche early on, ask for what you're worth, fight for what you're worth. And once you get what you're worth, then make sure you're earning it. Make sure there's reciprocity there. Because again, if you're being paid a lot and in the end you're not contributing to the earnings that is justifying whatever you're being paid, you're not going to be there long. So that's the explanation on the financial, strategic, economical side of things. My realization on the counter of that, the yin of the yang, was when creatives go to school, they're told, hey, if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. We've all heard this, or they're told as artists and creatives and designers and visionaries, hey, you know what? Just keep doing good work and the money will come. And we've all heard that. It's like an ideology. And the realization I had was, yes, the money on rare occasion comes from some incredible, endeavors from some unique artists and designers. But by and large, as an ecosystem, as an overall, because creatives are not taught or educated or coached in the methodologies of seeking their worth, negotiating their worth, they typically are taken advantage of in most cases, because again, they've come out of art schools, they've come out of design schools, they haven't gone through the rigorous hoops and obstacle courses of learning how to negotiate for their value. And it's not until they're in their 40s or something, and occasionally somebody figures it out early on. They were raised by the right parents, had the right people around them, whatever it is, but it's rare. And so then usually it's people that get in later in their career that have been burned enough times or taken advantage of they finally figure out that, I'm worth more than people are just offering me on the surface. So anyway, quick 5 minutes on, knowing your value, negotiating your value, understanding what value is based on what role you're contributing to, and how it affects the bottom line. I mean, at the end of the day, every organization, just like in the special operations community, a SEAL team or, some ODA is based on, you got a comms guy, you got a recce guy, you got a breacher, you've got somebody that's big, you got somebody that's small, you got somebody who can go far, you got somebody who can go fast, just like a football team, and a successful company is made up of the same well-rounded ecosystems. So anyway, just a thought. Sorry I'm driving. Thought I'd throw something up in this way today, give this a roll. So hope all's well. Thanks for your time. Appreciate the thoughts back to me. Okay, I'll see you next time. Cheers.